Have you guys ever disassociated so much from your life that you don't even remember some of the things? I was talking to someone that I've known since childhood one day, and I realized that in talking to them, they're telling me about things that I did and things that I said that I didn't even remember, not until they say it. And even some of what they're saying, I don't remember those. And so, you try to listen along until you can possibly catch up on something and be like, yeah, I remember, I recall that, right? So, because that had happened, I thought it was just a me thing. So, I didn't really look into it. But then I saw like a little forum place where people are saying that the same thing has happened to them, where they pretty much just disassociated from their life in a way that just suppressed everything, even things that are good memories. Just because the bad memories are more overwhelming, they'll suppress everything so they don't have to remember. Isn't that crazy? So can you imagine the amount of things that we've probably been through to traumatize us that much, to the point where we don't want to think about it? We've blocked it out of our minds. Trauma is weird. But yeah, I just wanted to know if, like, well, first I thought I was alone, and I know that they can be making up these forums, they do have that thing called confirmation bias. Okay, but let's allow our minds to travel. Let's do the what if it is the case where many people do the same thing? Can you imagine what was so traumatic for us to shut it down? And my question is, now that you're where you're at in life, mentally and emotionally, would you want to travel back down that road to see what it is that traumatized you so much to shut it off? Or is that like a weird thing to do? I don't know, because like things that are normal for me, you'll have other people looking at me like, what? Yeah, my life was pretty crazy. I know I blocked out a lot of things, but I do remember some things. It's not like I don't remember everything from my past, from my childhood, from all of that. But I do think that over the years I've perfected it. I perfected it to the point where it takes me nothing now to shut something out, shut it down immediately, cut it out of my head, and it's like it never happened. Is that a good thing to get good at that? I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about? I feel like you're just looking at me right now and being like, what the fuck is she saying? I promise it makes sense, okay? I just sound crazy, but so what if I'm a little bit crazy? You guys need some spice in your life, man. That's what I am, with the spice that you need. But for real though, stop distracting me with that crap. What is wrong with you? Stop it. We're having a serious conversation here. Yeah. So the serious conversation is the question: do you want us to go back down memory lane? Like, do you think that's a thrill ride, or do you think that when we find the truth, it's going to be even more damaging now as an adult? I don't know, because like in a weird way, I kind of want to like know all of what happened. In a creepy way, I really want to know at least even what started it. But I don't know, guys. That's like the abyss. Do we want to go stare into the abyss? Because the abyss will stare right back at us, and we've tried so much to heal. But healing means that you have to get to the root of why you are the way you are, and being okay with it. So, I mean, if you're okay with us not dealing with the things that we've disassociated from, I mean, that's cool. I'm whatever you guys are on. Now, chances are I still might go do it by myself and come back and be like, guys, I did the thing that I said I wasn't going to do. That's why I don't like to make promises. I'm not making you a promise, because I might go and see what's going on. Like, even if you guys say, Jade, we don't want to do that part of healing. We want to leave it at disassociated. and move on to the other part of healing. I feel like even if you say that, me and the stubbornness that I possess, I'm gonna wanna see all the things that I have disassociated from, if possible, and just make peace with it. Like, all right, I did that, I was a part of that, but you don't own me anymore. Because that's the thing, ultimately we are taught to be ashamed of ourselves. And it's so crazy, all these expectations about what life is supposed to be like. It's your first time doing it, well, at least on earth. This is our first time, hopefully, on earth. And we're figuring it out every day, so we're not going to get it right. So why are we ashamed sometimes of the things that we had to go through? Why do we feel ashamed? Why do we feel like it's not worthy? Yeah, the thing about it is that if you had a different option, you probably wouldn't have done it. But that's your option, that's what you had, and you did it, and you're here. And isn't the entire point of life the fact that we still find a way to be here? Do you get me? So yeah, I hope that makes sense to you. I'm probably just yapping like a old nerd right now, and I mean, that's fine, I don't mind being a nerd. But do you want to know all the things that you disassociated from? Do you? I don't know. Maybe what I'm asking of you is just too much. So I'll leave it be. We are healing together. But I did tell you in multiple videos that there are going to be times when I get on your nerves. Because it's just my favorite place to be, on people's nerves. I don't know. I get a kick from it probably. Some people like to party. Some people like to, have fun their way. I like to get on people's nerves. Because me getting on your nerves means that I'm bringing attention to something. So I'm good with that. But yeah, this is where I'm going to end this. I just wanted to ask you a simple question. Disassociation, it's a dangerous thing depending on the lens that you view it through, actually. I think it can be quite rejuvenating. We disassociated, guys. Some people, they didn't. Some people lived a life where they didn't have to disassociate. And I'm not jealous of them. I'm just like, what was it that was so terrible that our brain created a way to protect itself and protect you so you can keep breathing in order to complete your mission? Isn't that on your mind? It's probably just my mind. I don't know, maybe I go too deep sometimes. But that's not even service level, honestly. If we're supposed to talk in person, that's like nothing for me. But yeah. If you guys respond to this video, then we can do a follow-up sometime in the future when I find something later on that relates to me disassociating. But anyway, thank you for listening to a bunch of nothingness. We're gonna, whatever you choose to do, we're gonna do it together, and I'm still gonna do the other one, even if it's by myself. So I'm not leaving you alone, and no answer is the wrong answer. I'm just letting you know that as a team, we will do the one that you choose, and by myself, if nobody is a volunteer for the other option either, then I'll do that one by myself. Cool? And I do hope that whoever watches this, you find something to take away from this that can help you. You don't have to like me, you don't have to care for me, but I just want you to know that if there is anything at all that you can take away from this channel that helps you in your day-to-day life, or just whatever challenge may arise eventually, or before whatever challenge had happened, just know that if anything that I say on this channel can help you in any way, it's a great thing for me, and it makes me happy. And lately I've been happy, and I like who I am when I'm happy. Still have my anger issues, but I've been mostly happy, and I like it. And I think you like it too. But it's not easy, okay? So that's why I have this community here, so we can do it together. We can screw up together, we can unlearn, relearn, all together though. I think we need a sense of community again, like just people who doesn't get bashed because they did something that maybe you wouldn't do because they felt like that was the right answer for them. You're welcome here, okay? It's okay. I understand, truthfully. Oh, my bad. I'm Jade. God. I know, I told myself, Jade, you have to remember to say your name in these videos so people can know who they're talking to or who they're listening to. But the only time I remember to say my name is like literally when I talk about myself in third person. Does that make me sound demented? God, what was I saying? You see, this is a problem, Jade. You like to have 50 conversations in one. What is wrong with you? You be having 50 fucking conversations in one. Anyway. Thank you so much for your time, and please have a great rest of your day. Bye.